Tom!
No answer.
Tom!
No answer.
What's wrong with that boy? I wonder. Tom!
No answer.
Aunt Polly pulled her spectacles down and looked for him across the room. Well, I say, if I get hold of you, I'll...
She went to the open doorway and looked out among the tomato vines into the garden.
She didn't find him there, so she yelled, raising her voice.
Tom!
There was a slight noise behind her, and she turned just in time to get hold of a small boy near the cupboard.
What have you been doing in there?
Nothing.
Nothing? Look at your hands and look at your mouth.
I don't know, Aunt.
Well, I know it's jam. That's what it is.
40 times I have said if you didn't let that jam alone, I would skin you. Hand me that stick. Look behind you, Aunt, shouted Tom.
The old lady whirled around, and this was Tom's chance. The lad fled on the instant, scrambled up the high board fence, and disappeared over it.
His Aunt Polly stood surprised for a moment and then broke into a gentle laugh. Can't I ever learn anything? But my goodness, he never plays them alike. 2 days, and how is a body to know what's coming? He is naughty.
I know. Spare the rod and spoil the child. But he's my own dead sister's boy.
Every time I scold him, my conscience does hurt me. And every time I hate him, my old heart breaks. If I don't punish him, he will grow up lazy and spoiled. I must be strict. I will make him work tomorrow to punish him. It's mighty hard to make him work on Saturdays when all the other boys are on a holiday. He hates work more than he hates anything else. That will punish him.
Saturday morning came, and it was bright, fresh, and full of life. There was a song in every heart and cheerfulness on every face.
The hill beyond the village was covered with summer green. Tom appeared on the pavement with a bucket of whitewash and a long-handled brush.
He surveyed the fence, and at the uninspiring sight, all gladness left him, and a deep sadness settled down on his spirit. 30 yards of broad fence, 9 feet high. Life to him seemed hollow, and existence a burden. Sighing, he dipped his brush and passed it along the topmost plank. He began to think of the fun he had planned for this day, and his sorrows multiplied.
Soon the free boys would come tripping along, and they would ridicule him for having to work.
The very thought of it burnt him like fire. He got out his worldly wealth and examined it.
Bits of toys, marbles, all worthless things.
They were not enough to buy half an hour of pure freedom.
So he put them back into his pocket and gave up the idea of trying to buy his freedom.
At this dark and hopeless moment, he got a great, magnificent idea. He took up his brush and calmly resumed his work. Ben Rogers came into view, the very boy of all boys, whose ridicule he had been dreading. Ben was eating an apple and seemed to be in high spirits. Tom went on, dipping the brush into the bucket
and whitewashing, and paid no attention to Ben. Ben said,
Hi, you are in trouble, aren't you?
No answer. Tom surveyed his last touch with the eye of an artist, gave his brush another gentle sweep, and surveyed the result as before. Ben went up and stood by the side of Tom. Tom's mouth watered for the apple, but he stuck to his work. Ben said,
Hello, you've got to work, hey.
Tom turned around suddenly and said,
Why, it's you, Ben. I wasn't noticing.
I am going swimming, Tom.
said Ben.
Don't you wish you could? But of course, you prefer to work.
Tom resumed his whitewashing.
All I know is it suits Tom Sawyer.
Now you don't mean to say, Tom, that you like it?
The brush continued to move.
Like it?
Said Tom.
Well, I didn't see why I ought not to like it. Does a boy get a chance to whitewash a fence every day?
That put the thing in a new light.
Ben stopped eating his apple. Tom swept his brush back and forth,
softly like an artist, stepped back to note the effect again while Ben watched every movement.
He said.
Tom, let me whitewash a little.
Tom was about to consent, but he changed his mind.
No, I suppose it would hardly do, Ben.
He said.
You see, Aunt Polly is awfully particular about this fence. It has got to be very carefully done. I suppose there isn't one boy in 1,000 that can do it the right way.
No, is that so? Oh, come now. Let me just try. Only just a little. I would let you, if you are me, Tom.
Ben, I would like to, honestly, but would Aunt Polly like it? Well, Jim wanted to do it, but she wouldn't let him, and she wouldn't let Sid do it either. You see, this is the front fence, and Aunt Polly is awfully particular about it. If you were to try whitewashing this fence, and anything was to happen to it,
Oh, come on. I'll be just as careful. Now let me try. I'll give you half of my apple.
well, here, take this. No, sorry, I can't let you, I'm afraid.
I'll give you all of it.
Tom gave up the brush, pretending to do so half-heartedly, and while Ben worked and sweated in the sun, the retired artist sat on a barrel, swinging his legs, eating his apple, and laying plots to take in other boys. Boys came along every little while. By the time Ben was tired out, Tom had sold the next chance to Billy Fisher for a kite in good repair. And when he was out, Johnny bought the next chance for a dead rat and a string to swing it, and so on, hour after hour. And when the middle of the afternoon came, Tom was just rolling in wealth. He had, in addition to the things mentioned, 12 marbles, a piece of blue bottle glass to look through, a key that wouldn't unlock anything, a piece of chalk, a tin soldier, 6 firecrackers, a kitten with only one eye, a dog collar but no dog, the handle of a knife,
and a number of other things of the kind. It was just magnificent.
He had discovered a great law of human action without knowing it, namely, that in order to make anyone desire a thing, it is only necessary to make the thing difficult to obtain.
Then he got up and walked home to report.
It's all done, Aunt, the whole fence.
He said to his aunt. "Oh, Tom," she said in surprise when she saw the fence.
You can work when you want to, only you hardly ever want to.
She took him home and gave him the best apple. She had allowed him to go and play as well.